Shugor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Meghalaya Tourism Batkari Whitewater Sports and Tourism Cooperative Society kan Pynlong ya Jingïakop Kinglieng balatip kumka the Mega Kayak Festival 2024 nadu khatlai tarik hadu khathanriu tarik urisau mentau snem hawa Umtrew hajan shnong Umtham Ribhoi district Kajing temu jonggani kalong man peni syaka perthai halor kajing dan kijaka jungok bat kijaka yelek kai Kinglieng hapo kejela Meghalaya Umanik Taneja Raka Director ke Good Wave Adventure Bangalore ulai thu baki Jingïakop Kinglieng ki kenthop ya ka Giant Slalom Extreme Boat Course bat ka Time Trial Races Tekom tala khmi lenti wekindan hadu arphongot kinong yeshim benta napo ka jala Meghalaya bat kumbalai phongot nabari Kibor penyan kilapen krea iki khusnam pisa na ka benta kinong job habaro ki kerdan Yakop kabalong hadu khatsan nak tingka
Kerala and Karnataka. This year, with the help of the Ribhoi Water Sports and Tourism Cooperative Society, Meghalaya Tourism, we are plan on making the Meghalaya Kayak Festival much bigger. The Meghalaya Kayak Festival, known as the Mega Kayak Fest, has been happening since 2015?
16.
Yeah? 2016. So this will be, I think, the 4th or the 5th edition, and we plan to make it one of the biggest editions of the Whitewater Festival in India. This is going to be pretty much like the biggest extreme sports event to happen in India this year. So with that end, I just introduced myself. On my left we have Naomi Bakor,
Yes.
and she's from Shillong. She's going to be handling our PR and any media communication, also handling our digital marketing. She's also a kayaker. She has a lot of experience, a few years experience with kayaking in a lot of the Meghalaya rivers. So she will be addressing any questions that you have in the local Khasi language. On my right, we have Ian Vincent and his wife Sheila Vincent. So they have been running the Shillong Whitewater village now for many years. So that is the venue for the festival that we will have this year. It's called Shillong Whitewater Whitewater Village. On the second page of the press release, you have all the information about what the Sports and Tourism Cooperative Society. It gives us great pleasure to announce the Mega Kayak Festival 2022. This international whitewater kayaking competition will be held on the Umtrew River near Umtham village, Ribhoi district in Meghalaya from October 13 to the 16th, 2022. The Mega Kayak Fest aims to be the largest festival in the Indian subcontinent with over 80 whitewater kayakers from all over the world competing, including a large contingent from India and Nepal. The total prize money for the Mega Kayak Festival is pegged at 15 lakh rupees or $20,000. This is the total prize money, along with some gear prizes from various sponsors who will come on and be a part of this festival. The Mega Kayak Festival will feature Olympic approved disciplines such as the Giant Slalom, Extreme Motocross and Time Trial races, as well as a separate competition category for both intermediate and novice kayakers. The aim of this festival is to promote adventure tourism and help establish Meghalaya as one of the major water sports destinations in the world, not just in India but in the world. Meghalaya, one of the wettest regions in the world due to its unique natural geography, contains a large numbers of rivers steeped in folklore that are ideal for whitewater kayaking and exploration for both sports and recreation. October is the best time to explore these rivers because of the post-monsoon flows and the temperate weather. Kayakers who visit the state for the event will have a lot of options for exploration of these rivers both before and after the festival. Another unique facet of the Meghalaya Kayak Festival is that the focus of this event is to encourage the female participation in adventure sports. There is no state better place in the country to lead the way than Meghalaya, owing to its strong feminine cultural heritage. Towards this, the organizers will invite at least 6 of the world's best female kayakers, conduct women-centric kayaking workshops, and also provide discounted participation fees to the women athletes. The technical organizers for the Mega Kayak Festival is Good Wave Adventures Bangalore, which is the company that I represent. Good Wave Adventures have in the past organized the Kali Kayak Festival in Karnataka and 6 editions of the world-renowned Malabar River Festival in Kerala. They will be teaming up with Whitewater Village Umtrew, which is the Whitewater Kayaking Training Center, and will be the main venue for the event. The Whitewater Village is located about 1 hour from Shillong and conducts the kayaking courses throughout the year. Those interested in learning more about the sport of kayaking can contact them directly. On a final note, the organizers hope that the people of Meghalaya will wholeheartedly support the event and help with making it a major success. We request you to support this event by sharing news and information about the event on social media and showing up to watch the competition and skill on display. The organizers are extremely thankful to the Tourism Department of Meghalaya and the Meghalayan Age for being the primary sponsors of this sporting extravaganza. For more information, please feel free to get in touch with Sheila or me or Naomi. And to stay updated on the current news of the festival, we have a website. It's called www.megakayakfestival.com, and you can also follow us on Instagram at the handle is @megakayakfest. So any more information, courses and workshops for those people who want to get into the sport of kayaking, understand the sport a little bit more, so that is what they do. So we'll be organizing workshops for them and promoting the sport in this area. And yes, we hope to get the involvement of the International Canoe Federation and the International Kayak and Canoe Association, which is the Indian wing of the ICF. We hope to get them involved so that this becomes like pretty much the national championship for kayaking in this country. So there'll be a large number of Indian kayakers as well, and not just people from Meghalaya. So we hope that we're expecting almost 80 to 120 kayakers. Out of that, I expect about 30 to 40% kayakers will be international.
About another 7 intermediate and about 6 to 8 beginners.
So I can just add some more information. So in 2018, we organized the Malabar World Championship event in 2018, right? So that featured about 150 kayakers from all over India and the world who participated in that event. We had about 3 or 4 Olympic champions, Olympic medalists, international, as well as about 6 to 8 of the world's best extreme whitewater kayakers participated in that event. Now in that event, Meghalaya had a contingent that was represented by Ian and his team. And happy to say that a couple of them won the first prize in the intermediate category. They won the best Indian kayaker in the intermediate category in that event. So there have been quite a few kayakers who have been training at Ian and Sheila's place in Umtrew. And I would highly encourage you guys to maybe take a day trip out one of these days and see what they are doing, see what the infrastructure that they are building, and talk to them about their plans, and also see in person about all these local villagers who are taking up the sport and practicing very regularly on a daily basis in this whitewater center that they have built. I think it has to be remembered that this is an adventure sport, right? And with any adventure sports, there are a few risks associated with that. Now, I am a kayaker myself. Now, what we try to do, the endeavor there is not to be a daredevil or a hero, to get into something that you are not capable of handling. So, kayakers all over the world, especially who are running very, very hard stuff, they train a lot. They train very, very hard in order to make themselves capable and strong for handling these kind of situations. But having said that, you are still playing with nature, and nature can always turn against you. So there will always be these unfortunate and untoward incidents that can happen, right? Because that is part of the game. If there is no risk involved, then there is no thrill involved, and that is one of the reasons that we do it. So that's actually a bigger question. And usually all of these teams that come, they take care of their safety, they organize their own safety, and the probability of these incidents happening is usually very low, but it can happen from time to time, and we have to be prepared for that. That's just part of the game.
Let me answer that too, because the 2 people who died in the kayaking accidents, they were exploring very wild rivers, in Umgi, and it was both on the Umgi, and they were really exploring it and pioneering that, and that's why they got into danger, because they were really taking a great risk. But when we organize events, it's completely a stretch of river which we are used to. We know all the dangers, and we have a safety team, rescue team, everything's there. So for the events, the risk is very, very low of any harm coming.
Yeah, and this river is more or less dam controlled. So there is a dam upstream. So we are working with the dam authorities to make sure that there is a consistent flow of water throughout the days of the festival, so that the water is not too high, it doesn't overwhelm the people who will be competing in the event, right? And also to remember, like if you read about the exploration of various mountains and rivers in this country, there is a lot of people who have, in the sake of pioneering, lost their lives. Even if you see the Everest exploration, the number of people who died before Everest was finally scaled is a large number. So when you have any kind of pioneering activity, that you have to be, these are kind of things that unfortunately do happen. We remember them fondly, the people who lost their lives, and their lives didn't go in vain, and none of them were doing anything that was beyond their skill level, or they were trying to push their lucks. It was just, they were just in the wrong place at the wrong time when these incidents happened.
Ako'y kaleng shaway hindray kamdan kita kakaway tsaka kami kahaliya jungi kalong kari kabaret hindray kabun hawat ki banle kente kamday ta kayaking kamday ta kanika spot hindray kibuwan ya kanika festival o kimday tang kibuwan nam ta ka festival kiwan ya ka tourism jo kami kahaliya ro kan napo may kahaliya ti ngatharay kumba all levels, but professional level, intermediate, but beginners. Yeah, like homewood kiba kiparang hindray kindan India and Nepal banwan.
Few kayakers in Shillong as well, right? Naomi is one of the kayakers. She lives in Shillong, and she has been paddling with a group of people, been kayaking with a group of people last 4 or 5 years. So there is a presence. They are more recreational type. They do it on weekends or whenever they have time. Around Ian's village, you have the ones that were more competitive in nature, who are aiming to take part in competitions. So they are practicing on a daily basis.
Everything like water is there because our place, it is dam release water. So throughout the year, water is running. So water is there, and then Ian he has kayaked for Australia and has won several national championships. He has competed in the European Cup and World Championship also. So that way, like for coaching, coach is there, and now the government is also supporting us with that. So like our goal is to have future Olympians from Meghalaya.
How do they register participants?
So you can go onto our website, and the website has open for registration, and they can register over there. So as we get closer to the festival, we'll keep announcing this, about how people can register. They can even contact us, drop us an email, and we can help them with whatever registration that they want. But right now it's all through the website.